The enigma that he tried to decipher was the following. Can we know the truth?
Here's your chance to watch an exclusive advanced screening of a full-length feature film before it hits theaters. The Oxford Murders is available now on demand.
What attracted me to the piece, well, really, more than anything else, was the writing. The butterfly that flutters its wings and causes a hurricane on the other side of the world. We've been hearing about that damn butterfly for decades, but who has been able to predict a single hurricane?
It's not often that you get scripts for murder mysteries.
Or overseas student.
Why don't you show him to his room?
And the student arrives and sort of like kind of awakens her to this outside world. I play the cello in the Sheldonian.
It's the local amateur orchestra.
Yes, we're not quite the London Symphony.
I love the cello.
Me too. Maybe it's because it's all I get to cuddle these days. I just think she's misunderstood, and she's so shut away from the real world, and as desperate to want to break free from this constrained, almost like Victorian life that she lives in the house with her mother.
What are you doing here?
I live here. What's your excuse?
You came here to visit an old friend.
The movie is about this murder that occurs that both Arthur and Martin discover together, which sets off a series of other murders, all linked together by a logical series. And so Arthur and Martin sort of together try to decipher who this murderer is.
I went there because the murderer told me to.
The murderer warned you?
Yes. I received a note during the conference.
What did it say?
Just one sentence. The first of the series.
So getting a chance to read the script and seeing that it was taking essentially what was the sort of classic construct for a murder mystery and adding the elements of the world of mathematics, I thought was very intelligent and very interesting.
Do you know anything about Seldom's friend?
Carmen? What's wrong?
He's been murdered today at 2:15.
I thought it was really interesting that he did a script like this that was much more of a dialogue thriller than anything else. And it wasn't that it was shooting in London, which I love, and I was going to be living there for a while. It wasn't that John Hurt and Elijah Wood were there.
Let it suffice to say that our relationship transcended the purely intellectual. And when it ended, she took it anything but sportingly.
You don't shut up, I'll kill you, I promise.
I think Lorna has a thing for very smart men. I think that really turns her on.
Do you want to continue letting off steam on your own, or do you prefer company?
Wednesday? Same time?
I see you're picking up the local customs very quickly.
What was it you said you believed in?
In the number pi, in the golden section, the Fibonacci series.
And I think a lot of great art has mathematical elements to it, or can be broken down mathematically.
What is this, an exam? Heisenberg's uncertainty principle.
Bingo! So, you think I'm the killer?
I think it was John who has said on a number of times, it has to be a souffle, he said.
It has to be kept always up in the air, which is what I mean by a souffle.
That's the responsibility that scares me as an actress, is that you don't want to sort of try and act too much like the innocent, or you know, you have a duty to tell the story and not give anything away.
And this is a thriller format, so it has to work as a thriller.
Circle, fish. What's the third?
But you shouldn't cheat. You should be able to get to the end of the film and say, I should have got that. Because everything should be there. The only perfect crime that exists is not the one that remains unsolved, but the one which is solved with the wrong culprit.
Magnolia Pictures presents The Oxford Murders. Watch it now before it's in theaters.